So in a matter of minutes, the doctors had said they didn't think I was even going to wake up. And I went from being a cover-up drug and alcohol user and addict to destroying my entire family. My wife was out of town. She went to Vegas with the girls. I had the kids. And I remember ordering a pizza. It was a Friday night. And then I remember walking into the office. I had mixed myself a drink and I had taken a pill. And then I don't remember anything until 6 days later. I woke up in the hospital.
And it was my son Easton, and he called me saying that he couldn't wake up his dad and that he was in his office, not responding. I just remember praying the whole flight, nonstop.
That my kids saw me on the floor unconscious and were helpless. That I wasn't there, I wasn't the father that I was supposed to be. Because of my self-will and me saying over and over, I can do it myself, I can do it myself, I can do it myself. And it was always came to a failure. That I would never truly allow God to do it for me. And once he started, I would always take the reins back. So I truly believe that God knew that he had to completely break me. Apparently I had had a seizure, I guess just from the ongoing drugs and alcohol. My brain said enough was enough.
I was so mad. I couldn't believe that he was doing that right under my nose and that I didn't know about it. I didn't know the severity of it.
I think by the 6th day of me waking up, they sent me in for a CAT scan. And the next morning, the doctor had called my wife and she said, here's your brain the day that you came in here. And she said, and here's your brain last night. And she showed all the damage that was on the brain and how devastating it was to the new picture that they had shown the night before. And she said, it's like it didn't happen. And she said that the only medical explanation she could have is that it was a miracle. Philosophy is that we can worship our way out of addiction. That the answer isn't secular treatments, it isn't a works-based program, that it's God, it's Jesus.
I got into biblical counseling, and that was huge, because through that process is how I learned to forgive.
And then by 2016, I wanted to start doing a men's group. And so I got into a men's Bible study, Every Man a Warrior, Man Up, just the community of guys that I was able to get outside of just going to church on Sundays and really dive in strong with a group of men that I could open up and share with was great. The first people that were there by my wife's side and by my side were the people from our small group, both the couples group that we were at and the men's Bible study that I was at.
The church was such a blessing. Like, the women that were in my small group were the first people that rallied around me. I feel so blessed to know that Jesus cares for me and my family. But I'm thankful now that we did go through it, because now we have a family that is Christ-centered. We still have a lot of growth to do, and I'm excited about that. But it's from where we were 2 years ago to where we are now is huge.
I have to be a better father. And I want to continue to grow in that. Our Father in heaven is who we try to aspire to be like. I have to rely on him for everything. Even when I want to try to take control back, there comes a time in every decision that I make where I have to just pray about it and then just rely on Christ to handle it. Jesus is the ultimate authority.